What's up, my people? It's your girl, Yamina Lejean. Welcome to the Red Light Special Live Talk Show. I'm your host for today. Well, I'm always your host, baby. And I brought the wine. I hope you brought the wine because we always talking about something that we need a little wine or a drink or whatever it is you like to do. Okay, but before I get all up into the special, let me bring in my co-host, Apollo Sadiq, aka Mr. Ghetto Stiletto. What's good?
Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Let me get my cup. My mug.
Yeah, cheers. What you
Cheers.
doing now? Which cheers?
Oh, this a little red wine blend. Is
Mm,
what the bottle say. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it's a red blend.
I'm drinking some Merlot right now. You know what I mean?
Oh girl, that's that real sophisticated wine.
Oh yeah, I like things sophisticated. I like a little things. Some people say ratchet, but I don't really like using that word ratchet. I come from you hood or you ghetto or whatever. I got my little hood in me. I got my sophisticated. Keeping it cute. I like. I
You
like
know where
my
I'm from? We
vibe.
ratchet, bitch. I'm from where we ratchet.
I
Hood
mean,
is something a little different, but bitch,
y'all may call what I do too ratchet. You know what I mean? That just wasn't our lingo. You know what I'm saying?
you see my state. My state stay in the news. We stay in the news, baby. Spring
They
break.
in the news. What's up with that? See that's what we were going. That's what it was, right? See how we got back to that.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That was the topic. We just figured it out.
Okay, basically, before we have our shows, we always go over what topic we gonna talk about, and we already had our topics in. We added a new one, and then we were like, "Oh no, what was the other one?" And we just made it happen. Just made it happen.
We just made it happen.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's be so much going on. So it's like, trying to pick what's right and what, was more important. And then something else happens. You be like, oh, fuck. Now we got
Right.
this. Y'all know how to go.
All
This is
right.
live. We live. So,
We
so
live.
this ain't pre-recorded. Yeah.
Right.
So
Exactly. And I know our girl Trina B real gonna hop in. I know she on set right now, so she gonna hop in and say what's good.
Mama's trying to keep Mama's working and she on set. That's how I'm gonna be next week.
Right, on set.
I'm gonna be on set having to pop in and out, but I'm gonna be here though.
Of course. So how you been feeling? How's we on the West Coast? The vibe, I mean the weather's been feeling. How you been feeling with the weather?
The weather's been good actually. Weather's been real good. I would say that it's been LA been cold. It's been nice in the daytime, but it's shit still cold. I'll be over. I'll be like, look, bitch, the sun is out, but you're not doing your job.
That's true.
You are not doing your job, son.
Yep.
You out, and I'm not feeling your presence on my face. Like, it's just LA weather different. In Florida, where the humidity is, it carries through. You know what I'm saying? From the time that it hits all the way into the nighttime.
Right.
This shit right here, you could be on one side of the street and it's sunny, and you could be on the other side and it's shady, and the side that's sunny is warm, and the side that's shady is cold. And you be like, what the fuck? That's it. Y'all do shit different out here.
The other day was pretty warm, but I want to shout out to all my people on the East Coast because the heat is breaking through. I know it's been cold. I know it's raining, but normally in March, it's going all the way till May. And I've been hearing from my people, shout out to Brooklyn, all of them, all y'all in Harlem and Jersey City, BK, they've been telling me like it's getting a little bit warmer, but you still got to wear a jacket. So that's what's happening on the West Coast. Okay. It's warm, but we still got to wear a jacket. You know what I mean? But we can keep it cute. I want to show off my brand number one hustler. I'll be having
y'all see it
pretty soon, but I just want to, shout out to my girl Hallie Kruger for creating the logo. You know what I'm saying? But number one hustler been around because that's what I've been doing. So let's get back to this red light special, bull child. Okay, so what we want is, okay, so we already know that the stimulus check, everybody got their stimulus check. We already talked about that last week. We already talked about that last week. Doors are opening up. People are dining in. And like you said, your city, your place, your state.
Florida. My crazy ass state. So it's turned. But you know what? I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why Florida's so crazy. Florida is the closest you can get to the Amazon. Or any other type of tropical perspective. So the thing is, in Florida, you got people. I don't think people understand. We go through terror every year, every single year, about 5-6 times a year because of hurricanes. You know what I'm saying? So us going through a pandemic and other things, we be like, well, fuck, bitch. We already have to be getting hit by hurricanes. You know, we got hurricane. How many hurricanes come through Florida every year?
Right.
So we're naturally risk takers and daredevils, because now even when the hurricanes come, we be looking like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, you need to evacuate, and Florida just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like that mentality kind of carried over into the pandemic. And I don't know why people are surprised, because when the pandemic first started, people were doing the same thing that they're doing now. So I don't know why people are like, oh, we in a pandemic and they out there. They were doing it last year. Y'all had to almost declare a state of emergency in Florida last year. Florida people don't listen. We just don't. We don't listen. It's like, oh, a hurricane's coming. Oh, okay, all right. So what y'all, we have hurricane parties, bitch. That's what we do. We all get together and have a hurricane party when a hurricane comes. We all gonna die. We gonna die together. Like, that's how
you know, the West Coast, I grew up with the earthquakes, the shakes, you know what I mean? The shakes.
Yeah. You know, and you never know when that's happening. You don't know. You like, that could just be random. Alarm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you might be like, okay, it's hot. Something might come through, you know what I mean? But
that's usually, I know when it switches from cold to hot really quick, that's when I notice out here we usually might get an earthquake.
Right. Exactly. And then on the East Coast, when I was you know, I still live there, but when I was there full time, it was like the snowstorms,
the blizzards,
all of that. Okay. So everybody across the United States, I know everybody's been going through it, but everybody got their stimulus check, little extension on your unemployment. That don't mean the hustle stops. That means you just keep doing what you're doing. What I would like to say,
exactly,
about this Florida turn up, people are being really creative on Instagram. You know, this whole pandemic has brought a lot of people to be like extra creative.
Yes, it has. Definitely. And TikTok, definitely more than Instagram, actually. And it's kind of transferred over, because I've been seeing some videos that are so creative on TikTok. Like, I'm just like, wow. And they do it all on TikTok. Right. So it's been, I'm thinking, shit, I've been all these years trying to learn how to edit, and these kids get on TikTok for a day. And I'm like,
quick, and you get all this attention. Look at my new TikTok.
I'll be like, damn, what, dude? I'm alright. Like, I'll be over it. I don't know.
Child, I'll be over it. I'll be over it too. You know what I mean?
I know. Are we that age, Amina? Are we really there?
Damn, we did, like, Brandy just is coming back. So, like, dang, that's like old school for these young bucks. And my mom, one day you're gonna hear some Brandy stuff on the radio and be like, "That used to be my jam." And if they come up, baby, hey, you know what I mean?
But you know what's interesting though? I guess for our generation too, the new generation, things that they're hearing, they don't know how recycled. Think about it. Saweetie's whole catalog for all her new music was basically remixes of old songs. You know what I'm saying? So, and then some of them songs was remakes of songs that was before their time, and, you know, so forth and so on. So, like, I feel like the core of good music is always going to last. It might not be the faces, but the undertone of it is always going to be. There's always people are forever going to sample something.
Forever going to sample.
So the influence is always going to be there. Now, how the rest of the product comes out, I mean, hey, these artists are microwave artists these days. It's like they throw something. Girl, they put it in the microwave, they put some minute, and it's made. But here's the thing, though. When you eat it, but you know what happens when you eat a microwave dinner? You might be full for the time being, but you're not satisfied.
You're not satisfied. It just it's the surface of the hunger?
I mean, it's radioactive waves, girl. We're not cooking from the soul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. So
Right.
our music, our parents' music, even past our parents' music, that was really built from the soul.
Right.
So you really got fulfillment from the music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of the same. It's like the old music recipes, the samples to me are just like old recipes being passed down and being remixed into a new meal.
Right. Well, you know, with all these being passed on, passed down, rerun, whatever, remixed up, you know what I mean? I'm hearing a lot of remixes of some things going on, okay? A whole lot of remixes going on IG with people in they significant others. You know, we've been talking about love and relationship and what we haven't seen in the media right now is about cheaters. And so I want to know out there, people, did you forgive a cheater? Or would you forgive a cheater? Because we got this dude, Derek Jackson, you know what I mean? He was on IG.
Jay.
You know what I mean? I will see some of his videos talking about how a man should treat his woman and all this other kind of stuff. And then next thing you know, you find out that he's been cheating on his wife. And then they go on Instagram holding hands, you know what I mean, and talking about it. And I'm just kind of like, okay. So I understand, you know, that those kind of things are disappointing to me. And I'm not saying, we're not bringing this topic up to bash Derek Jackson. You know, we don't know him personally, and we're not here to do that. But the subject is out, and he was always telling us what to do in a relationship. And this is what these IG influencers are doing, and behind the scenes, they ain't really following that. So what's up with this whole relationship guru stuff? And you got multiple women that you were sleeping with on your wife.
And it's still supposed to be, because that chick, Tasha K, whatever her name is, that broke the story, she's apparently giving him a time frame, or she got something else to release too. She's like, if you're going to tell the truth, tell all the truth.
Right.
So I'm sitting here wondering, like, well, girl, he already cheating, on his wife with multiple women.
Right.
The only other two things I could think of could be next. Hold on, let me take a drink. Y'all take a drink too.
I didn't even want to go there. And I thought we was gonna have that
conversation. You said what?
I said I wasn't even gonna go there, homie. But you know what? I'm gonna let you take that. I'm gonna let you take that lead. However,
well, you know what we've been talking about, and what we talked about a little bit last week too. Because I always like to, inform other communities about how things go. But all I'm saying is, people are saying, Twitter, other things, it could be a baby, or it could be the other B word, which is a brother. Yeah. So, I mean, when I do see him talk, yeah, he fine and all that. I'll give him that. But I'll be attracted, because I'll be listening to him, whatever. But I'll be like, there's something. I'll be like, You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, something. There's a twinkle there somewhere. Like, I'm just not, I don't know, because it's one of them things too. It's almost like the way he talks about masculinity, but at the same time, he's almost hyper masculine as well in his approach and demeanor and things that he says. And my thing is, if you're going to be a guru, the best guru is a person that can say, you know why I know about this shit? Because I used to be a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? That to me is the most honest thing that anybody could say. I used to be a fuck nigga, so I know how they think. I know how they play. I know how they run. I know their mindsets. This is why I'm so good at my job. That's like somebody being in the force saying, I know how the drug game is run. I used to throw dope. You know what I'm saying? I used to throw the shit. So I know. That's the best example, because like he said, no one is perfect. But see, you were painting yourself to be perfect until you didn't know. You painted yourself, but you didn't know a storm was going to be coming at some point.
Right.
And now your makeup is running. Now your makeup is running and we can see all your teeth, sir. So I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. All I know is
like I said, I don't know what it could be. It could be anything. It could be a whole plethora of things, but I guess we just have to wait and see.
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. I think there's gonna be more information that comes out. I don't think this is the end of this, okay? Because the way this hand was held together all up at the camera, you know what I mean? It was just mad substance. Well, I can't even say the word. Suspect.
Upset? Suspect.
Yes. It was hella suspect, okay? The way they had the hands and all of this. Like, I was like, what is going on here? Like, this homie
she was giving me like Summer Walker vibes. Like,
oh yeah, with the bonnet.
With the bonnet and the whole demeanor and the like.
On the bonnet. Everybody's been shading her on the bonnet, but the eyes, yeah.
And you know what? I'm not even shading her because I did listen to what she said. And like I'm saying, we don't know who she is. We don't know her personality. We don't know what her perspective is. True. I mean, she could be the type of woman that I know what he's doing, but trust me, he's paying for it. Not in the way y'all think he is, but trust me, he's paying for it. Like, she could be that to me. Like, y'all will never know the thing.
I think she knows the truth.
I think she knows the truth too. I don't think
she knew this was gonna happen. Okay, she knew. So you know what I mean. What she was talking about. If that's what it is, she knew.
I would say I do. I mean, because the fact is, but how could no one know that he was married? Did he literally wipe away all of his information? He ain't never had a MySpace or Facebook. I'm seeing wedding pictures and they have a bunch of pictures. I'm like, well, how have you been like, how could no one have known you were married? You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. The best person, but see, that's the part that's fishy because you're bringing up all this information, but at the same time, I don't get it. Why wouldn't you want people to know? And she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she does. She looks like a great woman. I would think that would be your best example. The fact that you've been married for 10 years.
Yeah, but really a dog.
You said what?
Dog. It don't matter. A dog gonna be a dog. Whoop, 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 whoop. It don't matter how beautiful, smart, intelligent, none of that. A dog gonna be a dog. That's what they're gonna do. Woo, 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 woo. And that's what I gotta say about that. They gonna be a dog.
That is so true.
Which dog you want? Because that's what because they be searching for the cat. Meow. You know what I mean? But sometimes they like meow, they're like meow, you know what I mean? Like because the cat bite too. But a dog gonna be a dog, and she knew which dog she picked up, and so that's why she rolling her eyes like that, because she knew what dog she picked up. But let's move on to the next. How about Quavo and Saweetie? They have been dating. And now there was that she was on that show with P. Diddy's son, which he's also his ex-boyfriend. And they asked her about the whole threesome thing, and she said, "Oh, I'll let him pick the next." Basically talking about she will pick the next dude, and everybody was tripping on that. Like, everybody was tripping on this whole thing that she said. Homie asked her if I got, sorry y'all, I'm not spitting out your names. I'm just keeping this, real quick because the subject is Saweetie and Quavo. However, they asked her, if he could pick the person out for the threesome, and she said, if he's doing me so good, I'll let him pick the next nigga that's gonna be up in the threesome, basically. And everybody tripped off of that. Talking about what she want a train run on her and all this other kind of stuff. Let's like, why is this so taboo that a woman may want two men instead of two women and one man? Like, why would I want a chick if I'm with you? Why I want to see another chick on your thing?
Wait,
did I lose you?
Hello?
Yes.
You mean that last part you said kind of broke up? It was breaking up a little bit.
All right, you hear me now? We moving now? Oh, you got me?
Nah, you still stuck. Am I stuck?
Not now. Let's see.
Well, I had paused like this. I had paused for a second, but am I stuck? No, because I was like, "Are you stuck?" And then I stopped. I was like,
I mean, I think, I'm just like, I'm looking at the channel. Looks like everything is right. So can you see me now? Because we look clear.
Okay. Nah, you moving. You good now. You moving. I see you. Nah, it just was having a little moment,
All right, y'all. Y'all already know how it be at the Red Light Special Live. You know what I mean? We keeping it cute. We keeping it saucy. You know what I'm saying? We also in this virtual world.
We real.
1 year, a whole year after the pandemic. Can you think? Isn't that crazy? It's been a whole year.
It's crazy. But you know what? We made it.
We made
here.
We here. Post. It ain't even post pandemic yet. We're still living during the pandemic. But anyways, we're still in it. So we were talking about Quavo and Saweetie, and there's whole issue. Guys have been, speaking nasty on her name because she said she'll let Quavo pick the dude that they will have a threesome with. And so everybody flipped out because she said she'll let him pick the next dude, the dude that is going to be a threesome. They want her. They expected her to say, "Yeah, I'll let him pick the female that we're gonna have a threesome with." You know what I mean? That is the typical.
And then she said, "Yeah, about you gonna pick you. I'm gonna pick the guy, right?"
Yeah, right. And they broken up or whatever. People been talking about, oh, she want a man. She want them to run a train on her. I'm like, why does it have to be? If a woman has a threesome with two men and that's what she want, why gotta be a train? And that's looked at as a negative. It's definitely not the same when it's a man and two women. They praise that.
Yeah, because basically, hold on one second. Basically, yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you froze though. I'm looking at it on YouTube and you still froze. I can hear you though.
Okay, no. I was trying to I was trying to get some because my connection been acting weird. I was trying to fix something. So here's the thing. People are tripping on it because it's their perspective when it comes to threesome. Everybody wants to talk about a threesome, but they always expect the girl to be the one because anything other than that is considered gay or you consider the hoe. Now, ain't nobody thinking because it's like, oh, well, a train can be ran on a nigga too. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the same parts going wherever, but women could sit there. They could hoe out a man too. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little hard because every man can't last, but pop them a quick pill or something, and as long as it's hard, bitch, it could be rolled on. So you know what I'm saying? But people don't think about it like that. So when a woman, people don't, and that's nothing. People don't think women would want a threesome, and if they do, they immediately think another woman. Why can't a woman want a threesome with another man?
Right? Why can't we want? Look. I haven't had a threesome. I don't plan to have a threesome. But if I wanted to have a threesome with two guys, trust and believe they're gonna be doing the work. One gonna be massaging my feet. The other one gonna be massaging my head.
I've had threesomes. I've had a couple in my day. I've had a threesome with a girl. One of my old friends, my homegirl, actually. We were younger, and one of my homeboys. And I've had, a couple threesomes with my boyfriend at the time, etc. So yeah, I've had them. And for me, I don't know. I like just want attention. Just too much just becomes too much. Like it's like, okay, you doing this, now you doing that. And everybody's trying to do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost like coordinated choreography just to get it right sometimes. Like, so I'm very focused, and you know what I'm saying. So it's not like I don't mind it, but sometimes it's just like you can only do so much at one time.
Right, right, and that's a lot
So
of condom.
yeah, so I mean, but you know, like it's to each his own. You know, it definitely can be fun, especially if you're doing it more just like a fun moment. Let's have fun and just have a moment or whatever. But like once again, it's the over masculated mentality of everything. It's like, well, the only things are right if it's done this way, where everything caters to the man, not the woman. Because it's not about catering to the woman. It's about catering to the man.
It's always about catering to the man.
So,
that's the part that's super annoying, because I'm tired of this whole thing about catering to a man. Like, how about you cater to the woman? Even though guys feel that they cater to women because they buy things or whatever, or, that's not catering to a woman. Catering to a woman is when she knows what she wants, and you cater to that. You know what I'm saying? Not just what you want, what you think a woman wants. Like, are you listening to what she's saying that she wants? You know what I mean? If you're gonna cater to her, you're gonna do what she asks for. For me,
exactly.
You know what I mean? As far as threesomes, that ain't my cup of tea. I lost Apollo, y'all. We over here talking about threesomes, about to get all up in it and stuff, and then he done popped out. What's good, y'all? I'm sipping my wine. I'm actually gonna pour me another glass with my number one hustler, y'all. Let me pour this glass. I know Apollo. I know we were talking about we're on the topic of threesomes right now, and we're talking about the Saweetie and Quavo situation, how she said, she will let her dude pick the next guy that they would have a threesome with, and people have said so much negative things to her. And the thing is, why can't a woman want a threesome with two men? Why does it always have to be two girls and a man?
All right, I'm back. I had to. Yeah, for whatever reason, the connection went out, so I just switched devices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what you talking about? Okay, you good?
Yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I don't know what was tripping. My other phone was. I guess she was having a day today. But anyway, so yeah, like you were just saying, like they always expect it to be that one way. But think about it. Why aren't there a lot of strip clubs for women? You know what I'm saying? Y'all have to do private parties and stuff like that. You don't have no strip clubs where a bunch of women can come in and throw stacks and all that stuff. Like I would honestly love that myself.
I mean, I'm a heterosexual. I love men. However, I prefer the strip club with the females. I don't really like the males strip club. Oh,
I know we had a conversation. That don't really turn you. Hey, Trina girl.
I had to jump in. I was like, oh, wait. Because, I'm supposed to have my mask on. I'm on set, y'all. But, I had to jump in and talk about some of the scandal. Handle your scandal. What is really going on with the wife and the women?
Right.
What is really going on, y'all? What is
up with that? What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, what's your opinion?
First of all, they need to leave Dirty Dick Darrell alone, okay? That's his new name, Dirty Dick Darrell, okay?
Not Dirty Dick Darrell.
Yes. Okay? Not knowing what he doing, but I think he doing a little bit more tipping than he need to do. He doing more slipping than he doing tipping, okay?
Okay. When I tell you.
And I don't think they need to be doing no cheating. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We don't know what kind of, if we getting corona penis or what. Y'all need to slow it down, okay?
Penis.
Not corona penis. Yeah.
So, I jump in here, y'all, because I'm on set tonight. But I couldn't miss one more Wednesday because I've been missing too many Wednesdays. I was like, oh my God.
I know, we've been missing you. We've been missing you, girl.
Listen, I had to get up here and I was going to jump in. But, I just finished my last little set. At the end of the night, I'm going to try to jump back in. What else? Listen, and all y'all getting this stimmy money. Stop. The stores are crowded all over again with everybody with these stimmies. Okay? Burlington had a line out the door. They buying everything from socks, rocks, and everything, girl, in between. Okay? Then we just got people losing their mind once again. Y'all better stop spending that money like that. Y'all ain't got no job. Remember that?
Right.
They up here spending the money like another check coming.
Right. Exactly. Save your money. Save your money. Stop
Yes.
buying pearls and gold. Put that towards your bills.
They act like a whole nother check coming. I don't know what's wrong with these people.
They better start investing.
Okay.
Yes. You've been investing, Trina girl. You've been hustling.
Yes, I'm investing. I am investing. Thank you. I have a couple investment accounts right now, honey. I definitely signed up, and I don't know if anybody is into that cryptocurrency, but you better get you some of that cryptocurrency, okay?
Okay.
Because that cryptocurrency, the dollar is that's why they got them people spending that money like they spending. The dollar is gonna.
Dang, she's spending some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm sure the dollar's gonna go obsolete.
I'm walking in between the slots, y'all. I'm up here on Stein the studio. Y'all can see me. This is what worker. This is the life of an actor.
Okay.
You know, set late nights in the rain, going get that paper, baby. We ain't playing no games in 2021.
Yes.
So, I'm walking back to Holden now.
Okay.
But you know, for those people who don't know, we are SAG actors. Let me put it up here. That's a SAG card. You know what I mean? That's a little SAG card. Yeah. Getting that little SAG money. Getting that little wet pay. That little wet pay. I get paid to get wet.
I heard that.
I heard
that. Get paid to get wet. Okay.
Paid to get wet.
So I'm on my way back. But you know, until I get my feature co-star on road, I gotta do what I gotta do. But
yes.
Open in 2021. Because they said the revolution won't be televised, but they lied because I'm right here.
All right, I hear that.
Okay.
So,
you right here, girl.
I love you guys. I just wanted to jump in.
Yes, love you too. Miss you.
Huh?
Miss you, love.
Yes, I'll see you guys soon.
Yes, right. See you too, boo.
All right. Get that money.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Hustling.
Hustling. That's what number one. See, you know, at this point in time, motherfuckers need to be hustling. I don't want to hear no excuses about you ain't making money. You know, you're going to get your government money, but you got to hustle too. Because that ain't enough to really survive. You know, we trying to use this time to just survive. I'm trying to live. I'm living, honey.
Real talk.
Real talk. So anyways, shout out to our girl, Trina Be Real. Thank you for coming through, girl. You know, we miss you. We love you, girl. We know she going to be back soon next week, but she hustling because that's what we do. We hustling. You know, I be hustling. Apollo be hustling. Mm-hmm. This time has really shown like who you are. For real. You know what I mean? Because our world has been, it shook. Like, it really shook. And we lost a lot of people. A lot of people have lost their lives during this time. And, you know, that shit is sad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's sad. You know what I mean? And then it's a continuing factor. So, you know what I mean? Just like she was saying that corona penis, we ain't got time for corona penis or corona vagina. You know what I mean? You married and you cheating. You can't be married and cheating and we in a pandemic. You know what I mean? Even if you kissing another motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got time for that. So, you know, for me, we were talking about threesomes, right? For me per se, particular, me, I got time for this threesome, man. Me not got time for them things, you know? Me yeah, Scorpio, you know what I say? A Scorpio, you know what I say? I'm not had no poom, no other poom go on me cocky. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got time for that. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm out on the whole threesome thing. You know what I mean? If somebody talk about threesome, somebody's treating me like the empress that I am. But another chick, woman, lady, bitch, whatever, ain't coming up in this bedroom, child. I ain't got time for them kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I mean, that's personally. So I'm not judging anybody who do threesomes or whatever. I just know me personally, I don't got time for that. You know what I mean? I don't have time because I'm magic. So whatever my stuff is, who my dude is, or what I'm dealing with, that's that's magic with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no other piece of something in the mix of that. That's just my opinion on that. That's just me.
That's right.
Maybe when I was younger, you know what I mean? But it's just like for vaginas, vaginas are a serious thing, you know what I mean? And then everybody don't take care of themselves right. So, and I'm OCD and germaphobe, you know what I'm saying? So everybody don't take care of themselves right. But anyway,
no time. Don't nobody got time for no creepy crawlers, bitch.
No. Nobody got time for no creepy crawlers. You feel
crawlers? But I had an ex. I ain't gonna lie, bitch. I had an ex back in the day, back when I was in Florida, when I was younger. Mm-hmm. That nigga used to cheat all the time, but he used to just think I was stupid. This nigga came home and told me, he was like, I have crabs. And I was like, okay, how? I think I got at work, sitting at the toilet at work. Not saying that can't happen, but nigga, I know damn well you did not get that from work. And I'm glad that you told me before we laid down in this bed tonight. So I'm gonna need you to go lay on the couch.
I'm glad he told you though.
Oh, he would have got his ass beat. He ain't had no choice. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops.
So with this whole, since we talking about all of that, you know what I mean? We gotta change the standard or the perception that it's okay for men to have two bitches on one side and the other side, catering to them. You know what I mean? I feel like men need to cater more to women, and it has nothing to do with how much money you spend. It has everything to do how much you listen. That's the goal.
Because one thing, any man can come in and spend the same money you spending plus more.
Plus more.
And a woman can too.
A woman can too.
So y'all be scared out there. A woman to come in and stole it too from you. Y'all better some of these studs out here, child, they got game.
It go both ways. It really go both ways. It really go both ways.
And same thing, yeah.
For real. So we got the Quavo and the Saweetie and the Derrick Jackson.
Is it Gary Owens and his wife also? 18 years.
What's going on with that?
I guess he was cheating as well. They were married for 18 years.
She probably knew.
I don't know. Not the way she out there talking. I don't think she knew.
When you're a celebrity and your shit is just public, where everybody finds out, they know your business, and you know what I mean? Because I don't want nobody knowing that kind of stuff, because if something like that happened, like that means people gonna be following my next move, and niggas motherfuckers don't need to know what my next move is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, when I tell you, that's what I'm saying. And like these long relationships, and I get it, everybody does make mistakes. I'm not gonna say people don't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever space, and we never know what's going on in the situation, etc. Why a person cheats or steps out or anything. But
true.
If you stepping out 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and it's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different people, that's not a mistake. That's those are personal choices. Because even if it was stepping out, you've made some type of genuine connection with another person to fill a void. So what void are you filling by having these multiple women come into play? What were you seeking? Were you just horny and wanted a bunch of different hoes to play with? Or were you trying to find your new wife in the midst of being with your current? Or like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many things. What were you seeking? It wasn't just a moment of, oh my God, I'm feeling whatever. And it wasn't just a moment, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a moment of finding someone to fill the void of things that your wife is not giving you, because it would have been that person repeatedly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you You wag your tail and a few people y'all like, you know.
When he said multiple women, child, I was like, damn, multiple?
You know, he at least could have said a couple.
He said multiple.
I mean, you had two options below multiple.
Right.
When you say multiple, that's not talking about quintuplets and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Like, we going into like, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like.
And then all them women is like, oh yeah, this is what he talking about in his advice. And so he telling dudes what to do and not to do with their women or marriage or whatever. Like, that's ridiculous. Like,
I will say this. The messenger might be fucked up, but the message is still the same. I will say that. Now, don't get misconstrued, because people, I was just like, you know, it's very easy. It's like, well, I'm not going to listen to nothing he said because of who said it. Most of y'all preachers ain't doing what they preaching, but I'm not going to say what they preaching ain't the word necessarily.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, whether they're going home and implementing that same word that they're spewing out to you in the pulpit, that's something different. But that's what I say. Sometimes you have to heed the words and not the messenger.
Right. So he had the words, but he failed at the action.
And like I said, he was a perfect example. If he would have used, but see, the thing was his ego came into play. The perfect thing, that's all it is your ego. The perfect, like I said, the perfect thing, like I said, to be. How can I tell you how to paint? I used to paint.
Mm-hmm.
So I could tell you all the mistakes. That's wrong. You should have did that line this way to make this pattern or to make this shadow. Because I used to make that same mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is different, but it's some people, and people have said it's like, and then did you see the video where he talked about himself in third person? He analyzed his own video.
That's that gaslighting, narcissistic, passive aggressive, all of them things in one. Because he's trying to hide. People do that when they're trying to hide something else. Anyways, so do we forgive a cheater? That was the question. Did you forgive a cheater?
I have before, twice, same guy. Not the guy I was talking about that did that. No, with him it was done. But actually forgiven, and I think a few of my exes, a lot of them actually have cheated on me. And I can say I've forgiven them because we're still friends today. Now, as far as forgiving them to maintain a relationship, a few of them, you know, we still went a year, and it was like you cheated again, and it was another year, and then you cheated on, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it just depends. And I was younger then too. This was in my early 20s, you know what I'm saying? Not even mid 20s. This was early 20s, early, like 19, 21, 22, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it just depends on the mindset, where we are in our relationship, how worth it is this and us and you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in your moment, what was the reason? Is there a good reason, or you just did it just to have something to do? Like I'm saying, there's ever a good reason, but I need to understand your intention.
Right. Why?
Moment. Can I understand what you were doing? Because here's one thing I can't say, and it depends on when you know somebody how long. The same ex that, you know, cheated on me multiple times as we got older and we, you know, became friends. He told me that in the relationship of 3 years that we had, he never felt like I loved him. And I found that very interesting, because in my mind, I'm like, I'm pretty much paying all our bills. Everybody knows who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now they're saying that's like big stuff, but in my mind, I was doing things on top of being with you. You moved in with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things I didn't have to do. You had a job, you had all this stuff. Everything I did was to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't understand what he meant. And then it became he said, well, when I would do stuff, you would get upset, but then you would get over it. And I was like, So I guess the part that I was able to move on in those situations, and so those things, he felt that if I did it to him, he would never be able to let it go.
Mm.
So he was just like, well, yeah, I felt like you just was in it just to be in it, because when I would do stuff, you would just forgive me and we would just move on and just go back to regular life. And I was just like, well, that was the maturity of the relationship. If I'm going to be with you and I make a decision to forgive you, and if I want to move on with you, then I'm going to move on. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to. So he always had in his mind that either I didn't care about him, or I was just with him for, I guess, clout because he was fine, or it was just something that, you know what I'm saying? Just something I wanted to be in, just to have someone to fill a void. Like he, right. After those moments, he can think, I don't see how I can cheat on you and you still can love me.
Right.
So, right. And then in his mind, he's thinking, well, now I think you're cheating because I cheated on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, so it just was, and so that's what I'm saying is interesting about forgiving, because like he said he wouldn't have forgave me if I had been the one. And that's what I found interesting.
Yeah. That'd be the thing though. Like people who cheat, they would not be able to take that, you know, from the other person. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you remember Candy came out. What was that song? If you out making love, don't think I'm not. Even if you out, don't think. Like that was that's simple. Like my thing is, if you think you about to be doing all of that, have second ideas, like second thoughts. Like, is she doing that too?
Mm-hmm.
Let me catch myself, because dang, I can't just be out there just, you know what I mean? I mean, that's that Scorpio energy. You know what I mean?
You might play a game, but they play it way better than you, and they choose not to play it.
Right. That game, we can play that very well. But I know for me, like, I like to be honest. You know, I'm a very loyal person. I'm very honest. You know what I mean? I've been in relationships, even in relationships I wasn't even happy, and was still loyal. You know what I mean? Because I do believe in karma. You know what I mean? And I've seen karma come back quick. So I don't even like to play them type of games. You know what I mean? And I just think it's just better, because like it really messes with a person's emotion and mental. You know, sometimes you got to think about people's emotional intelligence or their mental capacity. You got to think about, what is my child doing? My child, Trixie Cat.
Hey, Trixie.
Messing with things because she likes
Trixie. She said, I'm waiting on my special guest appearance.
She got her guest appearance. I'm just saying, if you don't want it done to you, don't do it. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it. As soon as you feel like, oh, I want to creep, would you want your woman or your man to creep? Because as soon as you start creeping, you're putting that energy out. So that energy can come back.
Yeah.
And it can come back in a second, 2 seconds. That thought, if you're trying to creep, you start creeping, your significant other may be like, dang. They might even notice somebody, be like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? So if you know,
karma has no expiration date.
It has no expiration date, and you know, you gotta when you are connected with the person, you're sexually active with the person, no matter what you think or say, or you have a simple mindset. You are spiritually connected to that person. Did y'all see Anaconda? Oh no, not Anaconda. What was that movie? The one, the blue people, where they connected and they said, "Oh, I see you."
Girl, not Anaconda, Avatar, girl, Avatar.
Anaconda was
my nickname. That's my nickname. How do you forget my nickname?
I know, right? Avatar. Dang, I just always call you Avatar. But Avatar.
And wait. My first thought when you said Anaconda, it wasn't even the movie. It was like Nicki Minaj. I like big butts.
What? All I'm saying, like Avatar, once you connect with the person, whether you want to be with them, sleep with them, have a little rendezvous or whatever, Once you connect with somebody, you are spiritually connected to that person. And if you continue to connect, you are spiritually attached to that person, whether you like it or not. Yeah, your energy is attached to that person. You know what I'm saying? So when you decide to cheat and you are with somebody, and even if you're not getting on the regular, you with somebody and you connected to somebody, that is going to ignite something into that next person. And that's just what it is. So for y'all out there that think you got a partner, you can do whatever you want, or because they're nice or whatever, don't do it. Don't do it, because it always comes back. And if you want to sleep with multiple people, talk to your partner.
Your partner might be open to it. You never
open to it. But if you don't talk to them, then you're gonna always have this guilt that's gonna haunt you. It's always gonna haunt you. No matter if you did it when you was 15 or 25, 35, 50, you always gonna have it back in your mind. It's always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So, be honest and be fair. That's what I say. Just be fair. Be fair.
Yeah. Just be fair.
Just be fair. Just be fair.
I would say give me the option to decide.
Give me the option to decide if I want neighborhood dick.
Okay, that's an honor, and that's all I ask for in any relationship, anything. Just give me the chance to decide. You might have did some fucked up shit, and I still decide to be with you.
I still decide, but you opened it up so I have that choice.
Because now, you know what happens? If anything else goes down, I have no one else to blame but myself.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that option to be the fuck up. Because I should have known, I shouldn't have went back, or I should have known, I should have went away, I should have stayed. Give me a moment to where, fuck, I can't be mad at you now. I got to be mad at myself. You know? And I'd rather be mad at myself.
That's for people that don't like to take accountability. You know what I mean? That's for them. When you say that, when you say, oh, at least I can blame myself, that even is a little card for the people that, like to, make themselves, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Like you said, it's about accountability. That's all it is. It's about accountability. And that's it. That's all I'll be asking for is that. Because then when you're accountable, that for one, I know you care. That's the biggest sign that you care to me, because you're accountable for your actions and you understand what they did to me and us and you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand what everything has been brought to, and it's been based off of your actions, your intentions, or whatever. Because sometimes your actions don't even be based on your intentions. Sometimes it literally can be the situation. And you didn't even have intentions, and it just fell into the shit. That's still a mistake, because your mind should be there to override it, and so should your heart be. But sometimes I get it. You didn't intend to go out tonight and cheat, but something happened. You got drunk. You was feeling some type of way. Maybe you and your person got in an argument earlier or something. You know what I'm saying? You didn't think, oh, well, I'm finna go out tonight and find me something, or next week I'm finna go here and go get something. You know what I'm saying? It could be just something that just happened. It's still wrong, but at the same time, being able to take accountability. And that's something I'll be able to understand. Like, damn, we've been going through it, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I get it. Like, this wasn't something you've been planning for months to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, every night you lay in the bed with me, you thinking about laying next to someone else. You can't wait for the moment you land. Those are intentions. Those are current, like, consistent thought processes and intentions. And then now months later, you do something. That's different versus we just had a moment and you every night, but just today you was over it. You was in a space. You was like, fuck it, I don't care. This is just too much. Everything crashes on you, and boom, you fuck up. You come back and be like, look, I didn't mean to do this. This is what happened. I was fucked up. I popped a pill, whatever the fuck it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking that accountability. But don't come at me talking about, well, I've been over this for 6 or 7 months. Oh, bitch. Oh, okay. Like, oh, okay. You've been over this for 6 or 7 months. So what just happened? You've been on the way to this.
Right.
It ain't we just got in a fight and an argument or something and then whatever, blah, 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 blah. No, you already been in a space. and you've already been planning, you've been waiting on the day or the time, you've been waiting on that argument so you can go out and do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. You've been or you've been starting trouble so we can get to this exploding point so you can go out and do what you want to do. You just needed that one excuse to do
it. Excuse.
That's intention.
That's intention, y'all. So you heard it over here at the Red Light Special. Intention is what can get you in trouble. You got to know what your intentions are. You got to be open. You got to speak to your partner. So, the question of the day is, did you forgive a cheater? I mean, Apollo said he has forgiven a cheater. I have forgiven a cheater. You know what I mean? And they're not here. they not here. So
I'm still friends. We're still cool. We can, and you know what? We can laugh about it.
Yeah.
You know, and like we've been able to talk and laugh and be like, child, you did this and you was a mess. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
never have another opportunity to be with myself or yourself the way they may like it. The good part is that we're still friends.
Exactly.
But you will never, ever get any more the cootie cat.
And now I'm talking to you about the fuckery you doing on your new person. Now let me stop. Like, damn well you shouldn't be doing that. Like, and I've had conversations with my ex, like, what or you call why you did that, boy? Now you know better. Like, it's like I know, I fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like that candid.
Exactly.
So,
all right. Well, you guys, you heard it from the Red Light Special live talk show today. Shout out to Apollo Sadiq. Shout out to Trina Be Real.
Trina, we miss you.
We miss you. You can follow Apollo Sadiq. Do you have anything coming up that you would like people to know about, boo?
Well, for my LA people, West Coast, I have class every Wednesday, which is tonight. So right after Red Light Special, I'm running over to the Studio 216 in Van Nuys, and I will be dropping my official launch for Ghetto Celebo for the clothing brand. Will be mid to late April. So I'm getting everything geared away for that next week. I got the photo shoot and a couple of productions going on that. So yeah, that's what's going on so far with me and what I got coming up. So if y'all go on my page, y'all can look up. I have a link to my Shopify, so I can go in there and check out the stuff that I have now. I do have stuff that you can go on and pre-order, but the official launch will be next month. So yeah.
All right. Yes, and we want to give a shout out to our girl Trina Be Real.
She on set right now.
Trina Be Real's on set. She's making that money. She's doing what she got to do. And your girl, Yamina LaJean, is here. You want to follow Yamina LaJean. I have burlesque workshops coming up. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today for the Red Light Special Live. We will be back next week, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.